So I guess one of the developers on Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has finally commented on uh, Black Ops 6 being released day one on Game Pass. Here is an article we're going to talk about with that. I find it kind of interesting, so let's get into it. So, of course, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 dev comments on Xbox Game Pass Impact. Um, we're just going to jump right into the article. Weeks after its official launch on Call of Duty Black Ops 6, developer says the game being included on Microsoft's monthly Game Pass subscription service helped convince more people to try it out, such as me. I was not going to check it out. I do have Xbox Game Pass, and I was like, man, I'm going to check it out. And for the most part, it's been fun. They still got to work a lot on the maps, but overall, the gunplay feels really good. The prestige system's amazing. You upgrading the weapons instead of having to get 100 kills with the SMG, then 20 with an AR, and then 10 with the RPG to unlock one attachment for an AR that I'm looking for. That's nice. Black Ops 6 is the first Call of Duty title available on Xbox Game Pass the same day it was released worldwide, which initially caused concern about the game's overall performance. Okay, continue. However, the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has proven to be a massive sales hit, even though the game is free for Game Pass subscribers. It is not free, you have to pay for Game Pass. I always hate when I hear that, oh, it's free if. No, it's not free because the Game Pass has gone up in price since they announced this back in September. Officially hitting store shelves on October 25th, 2024. Xbox Game Set. Black Ops 6 rings in the next chapter, Activision's decade spanning Call of Duty franchise, complete with new features, modes, and improvements. Among more exciting additions in Black Ops 6 is return of classic prestige, as well as the arrival of several quality of life improvements for the game's multiplayer and zombies mode. Me personally, I'm not a fan of zombies. I think zombies is actually really, really boring. That's just me. However, one of Black Ops 6's departures over previous installments is its availability, with the game being included on Xbox Game Pass from the get-go. The risky experiment seemed to pay off, with one of Treyarch's team members discussing the decision in a new conversation. It's very interesting to actually hear people from the inside talking about a big decision that the parent company, shall we say, has made when it comes to something like this. Most of the time, people don't comment on anything when it comes to a parent company making a decision, especially Microsoft, for Treyarch or Activision Blizzard, whichever one you want to, identify it as, making a decision like this. In an interview with BBC, Treyarch's associate creative director Miles Leslie, a Call of Duty veteran of 16 years, says Black Ops 6 unique release helped entice uncertain players to give the game a shot. Like I said, that's the only reason why I gave it a shot. What we've seen is it's allowed people that might not that might have been on the fence. Excuse me. Might have been some of the friction. Might have been like, I haven't played a Call of Duty in a while. Actually, come back and try the game. He said Call of Duty titles like Modern Warfare 3 have been made available on Xbox Game Pass. So, before, the reason why I did not care for the newest installment of Modern Warfare, so Modern Warfare 3, last year's Call of Duty, I bought it. I played it for a couple hours. It was definitely an advertisement for Warzone, especially with how the campaign was. The campaign was fairly short. It should have been a DLC from the get-go. But none of them have launched on the service the same day it was released worldwide. We've gotten to the point where Black Ops and Call of Duty have been around so long. I've been working on it for 16 years, Leslie added. And really the challenge for us is, how do you bring along a fan that loves Call of Duty, but how do you create an environment where you can welcome new fans in? I mean, Game Pass did definitely do that because, like I said, I played last year's title, didn't really care for it. I played Modern Warfare 2, the title from 2 years ago. It was okay. I enjoyed it. And then, of course, I played a ton, and I mean a ton, of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. I kind of skipped Cold War, even though I did get a copy of Cold War. I played the campaign, and it was just like, meh. It was an extraordinary gamble on both Treyarch and Microsoft's part, though bets seem to have paid off big time. Microsoft CEO confirmed Game Pass set a new subscriber record with Call of Duty Black Ops 6 launch day in a company's earning report. While fears over Black Ops 6 initial sales persisted leading up to its release, this bold strategy allowed a larger number of players to get their hands on it, likely expanding the overall player base in an unprecedented way. With Call of Duty embracing a seasonal approach similar to Fortnite and other live service games, this large player base is key. It absolutely is key, especially if you're trying to embrace the live service aspect of gaming nowadays, thanks Fortnite, where you want to sell people a battle pass, where you want people to spend on a season $15, $20 to get a game pass just so that they can, take a look and see exactly what kind of stuff they can unlock. And that's one thing that live service games definitely do, is it gives you this feeling of accomplishment as you go through and you unlock things, and it gives you that serotonin and all that stuff. Treyarch has already released a new content roadmap for Black Ops 6 Season 1, which includes a ton of new features, both for fans of the game's multiplayer zombies mode, new maps, weapons, and items, soon making their way into Call of Duty Black Ops 6, as well as the premier operators and skin bundles, something the franchise has also been embracing. Thank you again, Fortnite. So let's take a look. This is going to be the Season 1 roadmap. I may have to actually... Boom. Okay. So, of course, with this being said, Season 1 actually drops on November 14th. So, we got roughly 6 days until the launch of Season 1. Here's one of the premier operators. Maps. So, we got, Hideout 6v6, Extraction 6v6, Heirloom, Racket, Hacienda, Nuketown, Holidays. I think, personally, in my opinion, that Nuketown being included in a game like a week after launch just tells you like how bad the maps were. On top of that, Zombies Director modes, 3 new Gobblegum, which I don't know. I haven't played Zombies. New maps. You got Citadel. Call of Duty Warzone, you got Area 99. Gameplay updates. They've added sprays, blah, 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 Omni movement, so on and so forth. And then, of course, the bundles. If you look down here on the bottom of the screen, you got the Brightmare bundle, which to me looks like Bright Bomber kind of from Fortnite. And then the Replacer Tracer Pack. I mean, that one's kind of a given. New weapons. So these are going to be weapons that are coming to the new season. Looks like a power drill's being involved. I don't know. Here, let me turn back on my camera. Boom. And then, of course, come down here. So they got the hideout with the map layout. I actually like some of these because they actually include the map layout. Extraction. This one actually looks like it's going to be a really good map, especially with the inclusion of this warehouse in the middle, shall we say. The next one, Heirloom. This one looks like a much smaller map. Kind of reminds me of like Shipment or Babylon. Racket, which there's no map layout. Hacienda, they're not showing a map layout. Nuketown, we already know what Nuketown is. It's just a reskinning of it for the holiday season coming up. And then we're back at the beginning. Let's go full screen. Like I said, you guys, it's just interesting to see somebody talking about a decision, a big decision made by basically the parent company of your company, because for the most part, people are afraid to talk about stuff like this. But the numbers are good. Remember, the game is not free. You have to pay for Game Pass still. I always hate like, oh, it's free on Netflix. No, it's not free on Netflix. You still pay for your subscription and you get to the ability to watch it. It's just one of those things. Anyways, you guys have a great and wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.